It seems like what Sentinels are trying to do now is like work with the meta instead of like making the meta. You know what I'm saying? Because every team right now is running double initiator. It just doesn't really suit them, I feel like. What is going on, Hotshots? Today we will be breaking down what I think Sentinels need to do with their roster and everything. Because basically in my Discord today we had like a long ass discussion, like everyone in my Discord is hopping on. We were talking about the tournament. Basically this is what I think needs to happen with Sentinels and their roster. So if you guys are new around here, join my Discord close, like, comment, subscribe. We break down random shit. I stream daily. We just chill, vibe, talk about Valorant and everything related to Valorant. So yeah, here we go, boys. So basically, before we get started, I just want to break down this round because I'm still kind of mind blown at what happened this round. I'm pretty sure you guys all know this is 12-11. This is where they could literally tie up the game and send it to OT. I don't know why they 3-stacked B right here, like, because keep in mind, I'm like high diamond immortal. So again, I'm not the best player in the world. I'm not flaming Sentinels by any means, but I'm just confused on what the strat was here. I kind of get what happened here. They broke the boom bot, so they don't really know that anyone's in that smoke because he broke that boom bot like that. You know what I mean? So I see why 10's kind of pushed up there. But what threw me off was like, I don't know. I just feel like they should have stacked like how they did on the look at the mini map. Like you see how they like stack like that. That was just kind of odd to me. How they just like 2-stack like that. I feel like Sthlm should have sucked or did something with his util right here, because obviously there's going to be at least one main. At least that's my thought process right here. So like suck or do something. But then I think what screwed them up is fucking Shaz threw that flash, and it caused him to react, and then he reacted and got sprayed. Like they were stacked on top of each other. You see what I'm saying? That fucked it up. Shaz should have just dashed away instead of peeking after that. But I think he was expecting the flash to go off, but it didn't. So I don't know. That was just a weird thing to do, especially on like an OT round, to be that aggressive. In my opinion, I think they should just play more chill and laid back. Again, I'm not flaming them or anything. It was just I see what they're trying to do though. They're trying to be aggressive and change it up and switch it out. But at that point in the game, when the game's on the line, I don't think you play aggressive. I think you just keep playing default with how they were playing the whole game. Now, one thing I want to bring up real quick before we do this is watch Shaz in this clip right here. This happened quite a bit in the tournament. It just seemed like their timing was off, but I think it's partly because Shaz doesn't really play Sky. I get they scrim and shit a lot, but it's like he's, in my opinion, I'll get into this later in the video, I think Shaz should just stick to a duelist role. And I'll go more in depth later on, but let's just watch this. Because he just watch. See, he like full flashes him.
What the fuck? Man, what are you flashing, dude?
I don't know, but it just seemed like their time was off, especially when Shaz was playing Sky. It just seemed like it just didn't work. It just seemed super off. I'm not the only one that thought this either. Like, I remember like Shroud and them were saying it in their streams as well, so it was terrible. Like, they just seemed like off, especially because Shaz was just, it just didn't seem right with Shaz playing him. And Shaz didn't seem very well when he was playing on Ascent either with Sova. Alright, so now we're going to look at Sentinels roster and how they performed in the tournament. Shaz at 160 kills, 134, 1.19 KD. Well, let's look at the KD numbers. 10's at a 1.06 KD, Sick at a 1.05, Dapper at a 0.92, Zom's at a 0.082. Those two are reasonable considering that they're Sentinel roles and they're like, Zom's is a smoker role. But at the same time, it just seemed like Zom just didn't have very much impact throughout the game. You know what I mean? Like, on the games they won, yeah, sure, but like the games we lost, it just seemed like Zom's kind of got lost. That was just my assessment of the whole situation. It didn't help with what Zoms was saying on social media. I feel like that just kind of made Crew have a chip on their shoulder, you know what I mean? Now, for what I noticed throughout the tournament, it seemed like 10's was playing like super overly aggressive. Like, yeah, I get 10's as the best accuracy and everything in the world, but 10's was just playing like crazy aggressive, like especially in this clip. And a lot of time was getting him killed. Now, right here is like one of the prime examples where I'm saying 10's was really overly aggressive. It's right here in the tournament. Like, if you watch this clip right here, he like, I don't know, I don't think he should have really peeked how he did right here. With all that util, and then he messed up the dash, like, I don't know. I feel like it's risky pushing an Astro Smoke like that just because they can cancel it, especially like at their higher elo. I don't really see that my elo, because again, like I'm a high diamond immortal. But once I see like these like pros playing, they do like a lot of those fake Astro Smokes, just like kill the operas and shit, which is really smart. So I just felt like that was like a really risky peek, and then he also failed the dash. But stuff like that was happening throughout the tournament with 10's. Like, I mean, I get he's a Jet and stuff, but sometimes you just gotta chill and calm down. I feel like with Jet, I even do that myself. Like I'm overly aggressive. Like I'm pretty sure everyone does that with Jet. There should have been a point where they should have been like, yo, 10's, you need to swap off Jet and play Reyna or play Raze. Like, I get he's not that good with Raze, but like, he was kind of just like Like he didn't really pop off really, to be honest. Like if you look at his KD and shit, you expect a player like Tens to have a lot more than a 1.06 KD. You know what I mean? Like don't get me wrong, he played well, but like there was just moments and rounds where you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? You know? And that was the same with everyone. It just seemed like they were like super off. So now here's where I think they should do what I think they should do with their roster. So Omen is rumored to get a buff, as you guys know, in the next patch. Right here, see, Omen's rumored to get a buff. And who do they have sitting on their bench? Let me think about this. There's this dude named, I don't know. I think he's the best player in the goddamn world, Sinatra, alright? And in ranked, he does play Omen occasionally. So let's get this straight. Their most underperforming player was Zoms. And he did some bad stuff on social media, you know what I mean? And he usually plays the Astra role and Viper. But guess who else plays Viper? Dapper. Guess what else Dapper plays? Killjoy Cypher. So what I think is going to happen, this is no hate on anyone on Sentinels or anything, I think they're going to drop Zoms. Or they're going to at least like have a 6-man roster. Because some teams can do that. They're allowed to do that. So they're going to have a 6-man roster and run Astra on certain maps. I think they run Astra like on Haven. Because I feel like Astra's like so fucking meta on Haven. It's not even fair with Astra on Haven. But I think what they're going to do is they're going to have, what they should do personally, is put Shaz, make Shaz run strictly Jet. Because Shaz just, and Breach, I thought he was really good with Breach. When he played Breach, he was really solid. I thought he should just play Jet and Breach, those two characters. And then what they should have Tens do is play Raze or Reyna. And then they can have, let me get a note. Sorry, I'm pulling up a notepad now. So I want to put out my ideas. So Shaz is going to play Jet, Breach, because I feel like he's really strong on those two characters. I didn't like his Sky at all. Like, I'm going to be honest, it seemed like he was team flashing a lot. And it just seemed like I don't know, he just didn't seem like he was playing like himself, you know? Because I feel like Shaz is like cracked aim and he could like push and do aggro shit. That's why I think you should play Jet and Breach. Because Breach, you can set yourself up a lot too, and you can also set up your teammates, you know, with those flashes. And it's really hard to team flash with Breach. And I felt like he was team flashing quite a bit. Alright, and then like I said, Tens will go to Reyna / Raze / Jet, depending on the map. I feel like Dapper will be used for Viper. I feel like they're going to use Dapper kind of like how how Gambit plays Nats. He'll be like more of a lurking type role, you know what I mean? But he's still going to be capable of putting up the smokes. But you got to think he can also still play Killjoy / Cypher. Oh, you know what I just thought of actually since I put that Cypher down? I feel like Shaz could also play Chamber as well. Same with Tens. They could throw a Chamber in for those guys because they can op. Super strong with the ops, you know what I mean? Ops are fucking meta as fuck right now. Now, this is all map dependent like I said before. Now, I can see Sick staying on Sky because Sick was just fucking nuts on Sky / Sage / Phoenix. Because he can play Phoenix as well on Haven. So, you know what I mean? They have a lot of stuff they could do with their roles with how I see them play. But I felt like Sick played fucking amazing with Sky. I think Sick should stick to Sky like on almost every map, honestly. And maybe Sage on Icebox / Split. Just I feel like Sage, you need Sage on those two maps, I feel like, personally. And now that leaves me with Sinatra. How do you even spell that? Jesus Christ. Alright. Sinatra. I think he's going to come back. I really do. And what I think he needs to do is he needs to play the Sova / Omen / KO, because he's really good with KO. I feel like he could pop off with KO. If you ever watch his streams, bro, he's really good with KO. He can also play Cypher too. He's really good on Cypher as well on Fracture, and he's also really good with Cypher on Icebox. He has to play Cypher on those maps. But I feel like that's what he needs to play is like these four characters when they play comp. Because you got to think, if they're gonna be playing Icebox, all right. You just need a Viper, really. Let's be realistic. You really just need the Viper. So Dapper can run Viper there. And then he can run the Sova. And then Sick can run probably Sage in that map. Tens will run Jet or Chamber. And then Shaz will run Jet or Chamber. You know what I mean? Like, that works perfectly. Now, Zoms. That's the question everyone's wondering. I don't know if Zom's going to be on the team. Personally, I don't think he will be. Because I feel like they have to do some sort of roster move. That or they need to do a 6-man roster. And he's going to strictly play Astra. That's like the only thing I could see him possibly playing at this point. Because I feel like watching the way Dapper played Viper on split. He actually didn't play terrible on split with Viper. Like I thought he played very, very well. He's very effective, and he used that lurking role, like I said, because Dapper's a lurker by nature, so Viper's really good for that. And even then, if one thing they could do with this team comp that I like, if they flex in Sinatra, he can literally lurk with Omen while Dapper lurks with Killjoy or Cypher. Or if he wants to play Viper, Sinatra can literally lurk with Cypher as well. You know what I mean? Like they can do a lot with that team comp, get a lot of map control. And then of course they're gonna have like Sick, Tens, and Shaz probably playing together because I feel like when those three play together on like the same side, they're just like unbeatable. They just have like such good chemistry. It just seems like, I don't know, it just seemed like there's something off with the chemistry of this tournament. But you got to think though, they had a new coach with Raucus. All right, Raucus is a good dude, bro. Like he was really good on phase. He obviously has like the mindset and everything to get them where they need to be. But it was their first time with a coach. They're not used to that. They're used to Shaz calling the plays and shit. Like yeah, Shaz is the IGL still. But Shaz was doing like everything, like even during timeouts and shit. You know what I mean? Now Raucus has his hand in it, and it just kind of, I feel like it might have just screwed him up. Like it's their first time with the coach, but I think they'll get it fixed. But like I said, I don't know if Zoms is gonna be on. I really do think Zoms might get the boot. That or Zoms is only gonna play Astra like on Haven. Because I feel like the next patch Omen's gonna be meta, and Sinatra does play Omen. I know these are like all like kind of like later or like 2 months ago, but yeah, he does play Omen. You see him quite a bit playing Omen and Cypher on stream now. I feel like there's a reason why he's playing those agents, to be honest. I don't think he's just doing it for fun. I think he's trying to figure some shit out, you know what I mean? I feel like there's a reason for that. So yeah, basically I think there's gonna be a roster change on Sentinels. I don't know if it's needed or not, but there's gonna be a roster change of some sort, I feel like. Because you can't just win the first tournament and then just get second in the second one, and then you're just falling like lower and lower. You know what I mean? Like now they're just completely eliminated. So there's gonna be some sort of a roster change. I feel like. Like I said, I think Sinatra can come back hopefully for next year. That's what I'm hoping, because I love Sinatra. I think he's literally the best player in the world. That's my personal opinion. I think Sinatra's the best player in the world, and I just think it'll be exciting if they can get Sinatra in, because I feel like this would be the lineup they'd run. Honestly, personally, I think they're gonna either drop Zoms or Dapper. It's gonna be one of those two, to be honest. But I think what they should do is do Sinatra and have him play Omen on like certain maps, you know what I mean? Because honestly, Omen I think is going to be really, really good after they buff him. I already think Omen's decent. It's just that Astra's so strong right now. But once they buff Omen, he's going to have like a crazy pick rate again. So if you guys enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe. This is just my opinion. I'm not flaming anyone on Sentinels. Like those guys are all a million times better than me. I was making this video just to kind of get my mind out there. And we had like a really good discussion in Discord. And it's just like really like, I just really want to make this video because I'm just like, am I the only one thinking this right now? Like, am I the only one seeing this? Like, because, I don't know. I just thought that Sick was just nuts on Sky. Like, I honestly do think Sick played the best on out of anyone's tournament. Like, Sick or Shaz played the best too. But I just didn't really feel Shaz's impact when he was playing Sky and Sova in the tournament. Like, there wasn't like that much impact, I felt like. But when he played Breach, he had really good impact. That's why I'm saying they should run the double duelist comp. Like, there was nothing wrong with their double duelist comp. That's what they won with. And now it seems like they're just trying to. It seems like what Sentinels are trying to do now is like work with the meta instead of like making the meta. You know what I'm saying? Because every team right now is running double initiator. It just doesn't really suit them. I feel like it was way better when like you had like Shaz and Tens just like constantly like pushing, taking off angles, and just like refragging each other and shit. It was really good to watch. Now it just seems kind of like they're trying to play the meta, and they don't need to play the meta. They need to be the meta. But that's all I got for you guys. If you guys enjoy my content, like, comment, subscribe. I am out. Adios.
You feel so devastated.